So a lot of people are referencing the Jon Jones fight. If you look at my last post, so I'm talking about the high-risk guillotine. The Jon Jones fight, he does a power guillotine, where he pushes Machida up against the fence, and he physically grabs his own fist, and he pushes it up, and he finished him with a power guillotine. A high-risk guillotine is different. So I'm going to do a little breakdown on high-risk guillotine right now. So, you have a low elbow guillotine, a high elbow guillotine, you have a power guillotine, you have a figure four guillotine, you have a high-risk guillotine, right? So there's different guillotine variations. So when you go arm-in guillotine, it gives you the best connection you can possibly have to your opponent, but it's pretty hard to finish if your mechanics are shitty. Whereas if you have a high elbow guillotine, like so, now you get a lot of strangling power where my hand comes up high and you bring your elbow high. You get a lot of strangling power, but you can just reach over my elbow, pull it down, and then convert it to a low elbow guillotine, so the strangling power isn't as strong. So my question is, how can I keep a connection, the same connection as I have with an arm-in guillotine, that have the strangling power of a high elbow guillotine without having her be able to just reach over with her defensive hand and pull my elbow down? If you go for high risk guillotines, your hand comes up high, just like it would for a high elbow, and now my whole thing is I don't want my partner reaching over my elbow, and I don't want her pulling my hand down with her defensive hands. So instead of going high elbow, I overwrap my partner's arm like this, and I pull my elbow back to my own hip, like so that it wedges my hand between my partner's shoulder and my partner's neck on the opposite side. So now when she goes to access my defensive hand, she can't do it. And now you can either use a false grip over here, you can grab your own forearm, your own elbow on the opposite side, and then you just pull your elbow back to your own hip. So now when she goes to defend, she can't reach over my elbow. I have the same strangling power as I would with a high elbow, but there's no easy defense, and I have a strong connection because I'm controlling my partner's arm. So if she tries to circle out or do any of the things that she wants to, I control the head and the arm rather than just the arm. Or just the head, rather. So the people saying, oh, this has been hit a million times before. No, you just don't know the difference between guillotines. There's different guillotine variations, and the high risk is a very unique variation, which as far as I'm concerned, I invented it because I've never seen anyone do this variation in competition, and I'm doing it almost 10 years ago. And it's super, super effective. And it goes, obviously there's way more details than that, and there's different variations, and you can do all different kinds of things with your body positioning and everything. But that's the main key differences between arm-in guillotines, high elbow guillotines, and high risk guillotines. And yeah,